Welcome to the Raise Your Energy podcast. My name is Linda Lange and I'm your host and energy and emotion expert. How many times have you tried to step out of your comfort zone and failed? Countless times? Yes. Well, me too. But do you know why you failed before? No? Well, then stick with me here today and find out. If this episode's title is a question that you have asked yourself before, then it means you already know what the comfort zone is and that you want to step out of it for a good reason. We will look behind the curtain of the description comfort zone and find out what happens when we are in our comfort zone and when we try to step out of it. I will explain to you why it feels so hard to step out of your comfort zone, but why you actually as well keep trying or minimum wishing that you could do more of it. It's a wonderful pursuit in our life, and you are already further along your path of transformation than you might think, only by having the desire to step out of your comfort zone. Just think about it. What if you would have no desire to even move out of your comfort zone? It would mean that you have no interest in anything else other than what you already know and have. And if you are aware of the comfort zone and have a desire to move beyond it, then you strive for something else. Probably something better, something greater, more beautiful, more aspiring. And I love this part of us humans that constantly wants to expand. I love that part of you. So go ahead and love yourself for having the aspiration for more. Let's peek behind that curtain together, shall we? What is our comfort zone? Everything that is in our comfort zone is what we already know. Everything we already experienced and everything we already accomplished or obtained. Described in one word, our comfort zone is the known. A lot of things can happen in our comfort zone. But if we look closer, everything is kind of a repetition of something we have already done, reached, or experienced before. It might not look exactly the same, but if we take a step back, we can see that it's kind of the same. Or maybe you keep repeating something or things that do actually look exactly the same again and again and again. And that's already the reason why we want to move out of that comfort zone, even if we don't think about it like that. We just know that we want something different. We are maybe fed up with the current status, or we feel bored doing the same thing each day, each year, each everything. Or we have this voice inside of us telling us that we can be more, that there is more to discover, and that this, what we currently have, can just not be the end of it. If that is the case, where do we then go? Well, we step out of that comfort zone to find that more that we desire. That way we can discover new places, new situations, and new understandings of the world and our role in it. Anything new is outside of that comfort zone. And when the comfort zone is the known, then outside of your comfort zone is the unknown. In the unknown, we can find new possibilities and new opportunities. This is where our dreams exist, where our desires get fulfilled. To get to our dreams and our desires, we have to step out of that comfort zone and into unknown territory. If how our dreams and desires become reality is inside of our comfort zone, if that would be the case, so in the known, we would already have it. We would know exactly how to make it a reality. But of course, that's not the case, is it? We don't know how exactly our dreams and desires will become reality. And that means we have to step into that unknown to create them. This all makes sense to you, right? I think it's pretty clear and straightforward. And at the same time, it's always good to lay it out and be even more aware of what inside and outside the comfort zone actually means. Now, back to the question at hand. Why is it so hard to step out of the comfort zone? The reason for that is feelings, sensations, and perceptions we have when we move out of our comfort zone. So what are those? The first one, an obvious one, is the feeling of being uncomfortable. In the comfort zone, you feel comfortable. You might not be happy, you might not be satisfied or fulfilled, but at a minimum in your comfort zone, you feel comfortable. So when we start to step out of that comfort zone into the unknown, we stop feeling comfortable and therefore we start feeling uncomfortable. The sensation or a state of uncomfortableness is made up of various feelings and thought processes, beliefs, triggers, and for each one of us, it's going to be slightly different. You can probably think about a situation where you felt uncomfortable before, right? Either because it was truly a negative experience or because you imagined that it could become a negative experience. And that is, of course, a huge factor when we try to step out of that comfort zone, but then shy away because we imagine already a worst case scenario instead of the best case scenario. And that is one of the biggest reasons why we find it so hard to step out of that comfort zone. And the reason why we return back to our comfort zone when we are faced with uncomfortable feelings in that unknown territory. The second reason I want to highlight to you is about the predictableness of our comfort zone. Everything in our comfort zone is known and therefore predictable. Or how I love to say it, nothing changes until you change. If everything stays the same, you can predict your tomorrow, next week, or the rest of your life. It's just going to be a repetition of your past and your present. Stepping out of your comfort zone makes your life, or minimum parts of it, unpredictable. Our analytical mind can agree with wanting the unpredictable state for something new to come into our lives, for our dreams to become reality, right? But that does not mean that other systems inside of us are happy living in an unpredictable state of being. Those systems look after our survival. And for our survival, we want to have all the answers and know everything that's going to happen. Only then can our systems relax and be assured that we are okay and surviving. So what makes stepping out of our comfort zone so hard is that our survival systems are going to jump into action and do everything in their power to get you back into that predictable state of being, aka your comfort zone. So now that you know two of the main reasons why it's so hard to step out of your comfort zone, I hope this does not shy you away from ever attempting again to leave your comfort zone. Please don't say that. That would be a shame. Rather, the knowledge of what's happening and your new understanding now will make you feel more empowered to do it again, to step more out of your comfort zone than ever before. You can actually get used to that state of uncomfortableness. With repetition, everything gets easier. And that applies as well to stepping out of your comfort zone. Think about it. We don't let our children stay in their comfort zone when they grow up. We help them to overcome the fear of the unknown and try new foods or new hobbies or making new friends. So if your 4-year-old can do it, so can you. And the same applies to working with our systems to be okay with that unpredictableness in our lives. In the next episode, we will actually go deep into these topics. How to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And how can we work with our survival systems to allow more unpredictableness into our lives for that dream or that desire to become reality? Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on that episode 113. Thank you so much for watching this video with me today, and with that, I love you and leave you. Talk soon and bye bye.